Okay, morning guys, it's John from Peach Guitars here again at NAMM 2019. I'm here with Don. We're just going to have a talk through what's going on with Gibson Montana.
It's an exciting time for us. We have the best team we've ever had. The guitars are spectacular. The new company leadership is giving us everything we need to make them better every day. And 2019 lineup is just fun. I mean, we're taking our core models, which is basically the LWO 45, Hummingbird, and 200, and building
giving the customers what they want.
Exactly. And in those four models, we have the Studio, the Standard, and the Deluxe this year, so it's nice and easy to follow. Okay. Just upgrades and appointments. One thing to remember that no matter what price point it is, the guitars are all built the same. Yeah. We don't change how we construct the guitars to get to a price point. Okay. They're still all historically built, dovetail neck joints, nitro lacquer.
All still in Montana?
All still in Bozeman, Montana. Okay. So it's, like I said, it's fun. If it's not broken, don't fix it. We are doing some neat colors, like the Hummingbird this year is available in a vintage Sunburst variation.
Really beautiful.
J45s and the Heritage Cherry, kind of the muted cherry for 2019, just to give people a little bit of
well, people love the classic designs, but with very slight kind of tweaks on that, gives customers something a little bit different as well.
Absolutely.
So, cool.
Fun thing, we have our vintage line. For years, these were called the True Vintage. We just call them vintage now. All of our vintage models have the thermally aged tops. The other companies use the word torrefication. You've heard that word before.
Absolutely.
45, Hummingbird 200, and new for this year, the J185 is back.
I'm really pleased to see that one back, because we always do really well with 185s when we had them in on limited runs, and they always sold out for us.
Yes.
Really quickly.
One thing that we've changed on the vintage line over the past year is we're using half the amount of lacquer that we put on our other guitars.
Really?
Makes them lighter, makes them respond. They do have a little bit of texturing to them, because when you put that lacquer on that thin, you can't really buff them aggressively, or you just burn through it.
Yeah, absolutely.
So it does have a little bit of texturing. It makes it look like that guitar that's been under the bed for 30 years.
Yeah, absolutely.
And they just sound fantastic.
These are the ones that are really kind of up our street that we do really well with, especially like the J45s. So those ones that we'd had in the past that had the aged tops and stuff. They just sound absolutely killer.
Songwriters, of course, have been in the line, been a staple in our line. Cutaway or non-cutaway. This year we added a burst of what's called a Rosewood burst version for the Songwriters as well. It's a beautiful burst. Yeah. And the 12-string is back on the price list this year.
Great.
Now, one thing that we were kind of lacking was a guitar maybe for that modern player that really isn't historic minded.
Sure.
So we introduced this new line of cutaways a few years ago. It's called the Modern Series. The name has changed over the years, but that's where we're landed now. You have parlor, you have a slope shoulder, you have a square shoulder, and all these body styles are available in walnut, mahogany, or rosewood, and with color variations, either burst or natural. So there's a lot of functionality.
This burst is really nice.
Yes, that's the walnut burst, and they have slightly thinner bodies, more comfortable to play, flatter fingerboards for that younger player that wants to bend strings to play it more like an electric guitar. Slightly slimmer necks. It's just kind of a modern package, but it's still built with the guts and soul of a Gibson guitar.
I guess having that thinner body helps it on stage when you through an amp as well, stop feedback.
Absolutely. And traditionally, especially like female players, sometimes always say, well, that Gibson's just a little deep, a little big. And
but they like the sound of a bigger guitar like that.
Absolutely. Sure. Absolutely. So it's fun. I mean, it's again, we're just trying to feed the market what it needs, what it wants, and cover as many bases as we can.
But you still managed to condense it down and make it a lot more sensible, basically, and easier to follow, haven't you?
Yes. We try to listen to what people have issues with, have problems with following the line, and address them. So.
Awesome. So I spy some of these newbies over here as well that we were talking about earlier.
We have a couple cool things over here. Let's start on the wall.
Yeah.
This is Gibson's 125th anniversary year this year. Okay. So along with USA and the 335 division, we made Les Paul, a 335, and then we made 3 acoustics celebrating the 125th. You can see the peg heads are all consistent. We're only making 125 of each. Just some nice detailing along with the peg head. These have figured mahogany back and sides. The J200 is quilt maple.
Yeah, nice cream binding on that. That's
yes,
very cool.
And the bound peg head just dresses up any guitar very nicely. And the color is called Autumn Burst throughout the line. So these are exciting for us.
J200's stunning.
Down at the end we have one of our gallery models, which are just highly ornate variations on J200s. Yeah. Beautiful 3-piece backs.
We've had some of the Vine ones in the past as well. Stunning.
And then over here we have, let's just kind of start, we have some of what we call our designer customs, our custom shop pieces, the Hummingbird Custom Koa, the Dove in Flight this gentleman's playing, the Firebird, lots of handwork, lots of hand engraving, which Jason is doing a demonstration here now of how we hand engrave the inlay. This is also another celebration this year. It is our 30th year in Bozeman, Montana. So we're doing a series of guitars celebrating that. You can see on the peg head, this is the J2000, which is the model that was developed in Bozeman.
Okay.
Yeah. Left-handed guitars?
Yeah.
We are making them again.
That.
We for years we didn't. Everything on the price list is available in left-handed at no upcharge. Same price.
Right.
So that's 11% of the population is what we're told.
Yeah.
So
That's it. All extra guitar sales for everyone.
this is called the Sustainable Series. This is the first series of guitars we've ever made without lacquer.
Okay.
It has a hand-rubbed beeswax finish. Very, very environmentally friendly. Not a lot of plastics on the guitar. The inlays are wood. Even the Gibson logo is made out of wood on this. So we tried to just save the environment.
Yeah.
Beeswax finish, it allows the guitar just to be open. And if you ever get like a wear spot from your arm, you just get any commercial like Burt's Beeswax.
Yeah.
Wipe it on, wipe it off, bam, it's reapplied.
Wow.
So it's very self-sustaining in that regard.
Oh, I really like the look of that.
And this is available in the LOO, the 45, or the Hummingbird.
Okay.
Something a little more dynamic for stage use excuse me, is our Chroma series. Colors, beautiful colors, quilt maple,
Oh, yeah.
and you can imagine what that would look like under lights on a
yeah.
stage. And of course, all these guitars are stage ready with pickup systems in them. Something that's really exciting for the new, can I borrow that from you, sir? Thank you.
Thank you.
This is our G series. These two models right here. Incredible. Our new ownership says, you know, we need to attract that younger player. We need to attract that player that maybe doesn't have the ability to buy one of our traditional guitars.
It needs the name on the headstock as well.
Name on the headstock, but these are going to be handmade, Bozeman, Montana, by the same builders. It's not a different facility, but when you see the price points on these, you're going to go nuts.
there was. I mean, it's not been confirmed yet the UK prices, but the first that we saw of it, it was suggested that around about these were going to start at about £999, and they with a hard case or
It's a gig bag.
gig bag. Okay,
But it's nitro lacquer,
Yeah.
dovetail neck joint. Like I said, it's not built in an off-site facility.
No.
These are built right in Bozeman, Montana,
Yeah.
by our same master builders that build everything else.
And are they more like a modern slim? Oh no, it's still
It's
got
the same neck,
it's
neck.
still-
So you have the
With a
studio
pickup as well, yeah.
with the pickup,
Yeah.
yes, with the Fishman Sonotone pickup. The studio is all satin. The standard is going to be
Just a little bit more money.
yes.
Yeah,
This is just up a
more
little bit, but it has a gloss top, rich light fingerboard, a little bit more detailed inlays. So these two guitars are going to be released by summertime.
Yeah.
And it's our biggest problem is going to be building enough of them. we
Yeah,
have a feeling it's
absolutely.
going to be fun though. I mean, to see younger players getting into Gibsons at an earlier age.
You got to get them young, and then they can go up to that stuff after.
Exactly. So that's in a nutshell. 2019, it's
Right.
going to be an exciting year. It's a new beginning for Gibson, and we're just all stoked.
Yeah,
about
it's
it.
just everyone's just totally excited for the future. When I went to Custom in November, I was saying to the guys, I was walking around the factory, and it seemed like everyone had a spring in their step.
Absolutely.
It was Cesar's literally like his first day there, and it was just great to see that Gibson are back on track again.
You can feel it in the air.
Yeah, absolutely.
It's so much moving in the right direction, and we're very, very pleased and proud to be a part of it.
Yeah, no, absolutely. So we'll get all this stuff on order. Come and check them out soon in the shop, and we'll see you soon. Cheers. Bye.